Yo, this is not a drill. The courtroom just become a battle zone. And guess who just walked out victorious? Kirk Frost. Hey, hang on, this isn't just about some legal documents. This is the final nail in Jasmine's coffin. And let's just say she might want to start packing her bags now after months of back and forth messy claims and straight out mayhem. Kirk just won the win of a lifetime. And trust me, Jasmine's whole world is breaking down as we speak. Lawyers were screaming, paperwork were flying, and let's just say Jasmine's face went pale when the judge read the verdict. But the real question is, what happens now? Did Kirk just destroy Jasmine's entire life with this one action? How is Rashida reacting to all this turmoil? And why are people claiming this isn't finished yet? Buckle up, because we're about to dive deep into all the jaw-dropping, career-ending specifics of this messiest court battle yet. Kirk Frost is officially done playing games following Jasmine's reckless attack on his house. He's making sure she faces the full force of the law. This isn't just some petty disagreement or reality TV drama. This is a full-blown legal conflict, and the stakes couldn't be greater. Jasmine felt she could barge into Kirk's life, cause havoc, and walk away unharmed. Well, she must have forgotten who she was messing with now. Let's rewind a bit. You'll remember the wild events that went down, right? Jasmine, furious and fed up, executed the most unexpected act of all. She straight up attacked Kirk's home. And when we say attacked, we're not talking about a few angry comments or some passive-aggressive texts. No witnesses say she rolled up to his house like she was ready for combat. She was knocking on doors, shouting at the top of her lungs, demanding to see Kirk. Neighbors allegedly watched in astonishment as she tried to push her way inside, causing a whole extravaganza in front of the entire neighborhood. It was a scenario straight out of a movie, but this time the cameras weren't rolling. This was real life. And the repercussions, oh, they were going to hit hard. Kirk didn't waste a single second. He promptly called authorities, ensuring sure everything was on record. And let's not forget, Kirk has been dealing with Jasmine's drama for years. This wasn't just some random outburst. This was the breaking point. He wasn't about to let her keep dragging his name through the mud. And most importantly, he wasn't about to let her interrupt his family life anymore. So what did he do? Oh, he hit back with full force. First things first, he obtained a restraining order against Jasmine. And y'all know what that means. She legally cannot come close him, his home, or his family. But Kirk wasn't stopping there. He went things a step further and hit her with a big lawsuit. We're talking harassment, trespassing, property damage, and even emotional anguish. That's right, Kirk is making sure Jasmine pays for every single thing she's done. So let's discuss about the receipts, because oh boy, Kirk came prepared. Sources say surveillance footage from that night captured everything: the yelling, the threats, the desperate attempts to sneak inside. It's all there, and Kirk's legal team is utilizing it to build an unbreakable case against her. This isn't just hearsay. This is cold, concrete proof that may absolutely destroy Jasmine in court. And if you think Kirk's lawyers are being fair, think again. They're pressing for the toughest fines possible. And if they succeed, Jasmine might be looking at some major consequences. But wait, where does Rashida stand in all of this? Now we all know Rashida has gone through more than enough turmoil because to Kirk's prior transgressions, but this time she's making one thing very clear: she's standing by her guy. Insiders say Rashida fully supports Kirk's choice to take legal action and has been pressuring him to go all in on this lawsuit. She's weary of Jasmine showing up and causing difficulties. She's weary of the headlines, the talk, the embarrassment. Rashida is done playing nice, and she wants Jasmine out of their lives for good. Now, here's where things get even wilder. Jasmine isn't going down without a fight. Word on the street is she's planning to countersue Kirk, alleging that he is the one harassing her. Yup, you heard that right. Jasmine is trying to flip the script, saying that Kirk's legal proceedings are nothing but an attempt to silence her and harm her name. Some sources even suggest she's got her own set of proof that she's ready to bring to court. But the real question is, does she actually have a case, or is this just another desperate attempt to stay relevant? Because let's be real, Jasmine has always been renowned for stirring the pot. Every time things appear to quiet down, she finds a way to push Kirk's name straight back into the headlines. And at This time, Kirk has had enough. That's why this lawsuit isn't just about what occurred that night. It's about everything, all the drama, all the stress, all the havoc Jasmine has brought into his life. It's all finally coming to a head, and this time Kirk is making sure she doesn't walk away unscathed now. Let's speak about what may actually happen if Kirk wins this lawsuit. First of all, Jasmine could be punished with a hefty financial penalty. We're talking thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in damages. And let's not forget about the permanent restraining order, meaning she would never be permitted to come close Kirk, Rashida, or their home again. And if the judge really wants to make an example out of her, she might possibly face jail time. And let's not forget the impact this might have on their son, Kanan. This isn't just about Kirk and Jasmine anymore. This is about their child. If Kirk successfully proves that Jasmine is unstable and dangerous, it might influence their custody agreement in a significant manner. Kirk might wind up with full custody of Kanan, leaving Jasmine completely out of the picture. So where do we go from here now? One thing's for sure, this lawsuit is only getting started. Kirk's legal team is gearing up for a struggle, and Jasmine, well, she's going to find that playing with fire comes with consequences. The court date is set, the evidence is stacked, and the entire globe is watching to see how this battle ends. But trust me, y'all haven't even heard the worst of it yet, because just when you think Jasmine couldn't make things any worse for herself, she does something that will leave everyone surprised. And believe me, you do not want to miss what happens next. If you thought Jasmine's drama had reached its peak, oh, you are not ready for what's coming next. Just when Kirk Frost believed he had the upper hand in this conflict, Jasmine goes. She pulls a move so reckless, so downright crazy, that it might have just sealed her destiny for good. Y'all, she's doubling down instead of lying low. Instead of trying to clean up the mess she produced, Jasmine is out here acting like she's the victim after that chaotic scene outside Kirk's house after the police got involved, after she got smacked with a big lawsuit. She's still talking, and not just talking, she's out here dragging Kirk's name through the dirt, playing the sympathy card like her life depends on it. And the weirdest part, she's taking it public. Sources claim Jasmine has been racing to the blogs, ringing up media outlets, and trying to twist the narrative in her advantage. She's casting herself as the mistreated woman, stating that Kirk has been mistreating her for years, and that this is why she snapped. Wow. But it doesn't stop there. Jasmine is now saying that Kirk has been mentally and emotionally abusive toward her, stating that he's the actual villain in this situation. And as if that wasn't enough, she's out here insinuating that she's got even more secrets about Kirk that she's ready to reveal. And you'll already know what happens when a nasty matter gets pushed into the internet's hands. The rumors start flying, the bloggers chew it up, and now people are out here wondering whether Kirk is the true bad person. And let's be real, Kirk doesn't exactly have the cleanest reputation. I mean, we all remember how this whole problem started in the first place, right? Kirk had an affair with Jasmine behind Rashida's back. A whole child came out of it, and it damn near destroyed his marriage. So it's not like people are flocking to support him. But here's the thing, Kirk is not about to let Jasmine rewrite history. Oh no, he's making sure that the truth comes out. And let me tell you, he's got receipts. Remember how security footage caught Jasmine went outside his house? Well, now Kirk's team is attempting to expose the film to the public. That's right, if Jasmine wants to play the victim, Kirk is about to show the world precisely what sort of victim she truly is. And let's not forget the legal side of things. Kirk's lawyers have been working around the clock, and from what we're hearing, they're looking to strike Jasmine where it hurts. They're digging into old instances, pulling every single mistake she's made, and using it to construct an image of someone who is absolutely unhinged. And let's just say they've got enough to work with, since this ain't the first time Jasmine has performed some insane stunt. You'll remember how she used to pop up at Rashida's store unannounced, attempting to cause some kind of confrontation, or how she would post cryptic messages on social media hinting at all kinds of turmoil simply to get people talking. Oh, and let's not forget the time she tried to play the nice mom card, only for it to be proven that she wasn't even consistently seeing Kanan. Yep, Kirk's team is bringing all of that to the table, and the judge, oh, they're not messing around with Jasmine. From what we're hearing, Kirk's legal team is pressing for Jasmine to face serious Consequences not only financial penalties, though she's undoubtedly set to lose a lot of money, but also probable jail time, and the way this case is stacking up, there's a very real risk that she might actually find up behind bars. And speaking of money, let's talk about how Jasmine's finances are about to take a significant hit. See, one of the primary things Kirk's lawsuit is focusing on is emotional distress and damages, and if the judge rules in Kirk's favor, Jasmine might be forced to pay thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands in fines. And let's be serious, Jasmine ain't have it like that. Unlike Kirk and Rashida, who have many enterprises and consistent income, Jasmine has been struggling. She's been trying to put up this image like she's living this luxury lifestyle, but in reality, it's looking like she's barely making ends meet. And that's why some are saying this is the true reason Jasmine is stirring up drama. It's not just about Kirk, it's about survival. She sees this lawsuit coming. She knows she's about to lose big, and now she's scrambling to find a method to flip the narrative. That's why she's racing to the blogs. That's why she's threatening to expose Kirk. And that's why she's trying to make people feel terrible for her. But let's be honest, who's really falling for it? Since at this point, Jasmine's track record speaks for itself. She's been stirring up mess. And now that things aren't going her way, she's playing the victim. Nay, people aren't buying it. If anything, this is only making her look worse. And let's not forget, this whole thing isn't only affecting Kirk and Jasmine. Rashida is once again being forced into trouble that she never asked for. And if you believe Rashida is about to just sit back and watch this woman keep causing turmoil, think again. Word on the street is that Rashida is pushing Kirk to make sure Jasmine is fully shut down legally, financially, and publicly. Rashida is tired, and honestly, can you blame her? Because at the end of the day, Kirk and Rashida have worked hard to rebuild their marriage. They've had to deal with public humiliation, years of scandal, and endless judgment. And now that they're finally in a steady place, here comes Jasmine once again trying to tear everything down. But this time, Kirk is making sure that she never gets another chance to ruin his life again. But here's the real question: does Jasmine actually have something on Kirk? Because the way she's been talking, she's acting like she's sitting on some bombshell secrets. Could it be conceivable that she has something that might genuinely hurt Kirk? Or is this simply another desperate attempt to keep herself relevant? Because let's be real, if Jasmine actually had something, wouldn't she have dropped it? Now the fact that she keeps hinting at it, dragging it out, and using it as leverage, well, that's a significant red flag that she's just bluffing. What if, and that's a big if, she actually does have some dirt on Kirk, things may get even messier. And if Kirk's legal team is scared, they're obviously not showing it. From what we're hearing, they're confident that Jasmine doesn't have anything that may genuinely affect Kirk in court. And if she attempts to bring up old rumors or maybe claims, they're ready to put it all down instantly. So where does this leave Jasmine now? She's in problem with a lawsuit heading her way, her finances in tatters, and the public turning against her. Things are looking awful, and the worst part, this is just the beginning of her collapse, because trust me, what's coming next, oh, it's about to completely damage her. If you thought Jasmine was already in deep trouble, well, just wait, because what's about to come next, it's about to shatter whatever little bit of credibility she had left. See, after all that back and forth, after all the drama, the threats, and the media antics, Jasmine genuinely thought she could finesse her way. Because of this, she felt she could turn the people against Kirk, portray herself as the victim, and somehow get away undamaged. But what she failed to comprehend is that Kirk was playing a completely different game. Because while Jasmine was busy racing to the blogs attempting to spin her little sob story, Kirk's legal team was out here preparing a solid case against her. And when they finally struck her with the documents, oh, she wasn't ready. Jasmine is now facing not one, but many lawsuits. Kirk's team didn't just hit her for trespassing and harassment, they went all in. We're talking slander, emotional distress, property damage, and even a potential restraining order that may permanently ban her from going anywhere near Kirk or his family. And y'all, these aren't simply hollow threats. This is legal action, and if Jasmine doesn't manage this right, she might end up in a predicament she can't come back from. But wait, it gets worse, because while Kirk is addressing things the legal way, Rashida, oh, she's done playing nice. Word on the street is that Rashida has been working behind the scenes to make sure Jasmine gets shut down entirely, because Rashida has kept it nice for years. Even when she had every right to snap, she stayed quiet. When Kirk's affair first came out, she took the high road when people shamed her for staying with him, and even when Jasmine kept making difficulties, Rashida still trying to be the bigger person. But this was the final straw. Reports say Rashida is making calls, very powerful calls, to those who can make sure Jasmine never gets another opportunity in this sector again. That's true. Jasmine's small side hustles her tries to create a brando. Rashida is making sure all of stuff disappears, because let's be honest, who in the industry is going to work with someone who's continuously causing drama, getting sued and making a spectacle of oneself online? Exactly. And now Jasmine is scared. She was so busy running her mouth that she didn't stop to think about what would happen if Kirk and Rashida truly fought back, and now she's running out of options. Her money situation is looking awful. The legal fees alone are mounting up, and if she loses in court, she's looking at paying thousands in damages. And let's be honest, Jasmine ain't got that sort of money. Unlike Kirk and Rashida, who have established businesses, Jasmine has been barely scraping by relying on social media clout and nasty drama to be relevant. But suddenly, that's all crashing down. And speaking of social media, well, people are shaming her, because remember when she believed she could turn the internet against Kirk? Oh, but that backfired real quick. The minute the complete thing came out, people stopped feeling sorry for her. Fans started pulling up all her old messy conduct, reminding everyone that this isn't the first time she's tried to stir up drama. And the general consensus, Jasmine played herself. Even individuals who used to defend her are now calling her out, saying she took things way too far. Because let's be real, popping up at Kirk's house, trying to involve the police, putting this mess into the public eye again, yeah, it's becoming desperate. And let's speak about Kirk for a second, because although Jasmine's life is crumbling, Kirk, he's out here thriving despite all the commotion. He's been staying low-key, focusing on his businesses and letting his legal team handle the rest. And honestly, that's the smartest move he could do, because the less he engages, the worse. Jasmine, look, she's out here spinning, and Kirk is just sitting back, letting her destroy herself. And the best part, his image is actually increasing because of it. People are starting to see that maybe, just maybe, Kirk isn't the lawful guy this time. Maybe he truly was just trying to move on, and Jasmine was the one who couldn't let go. And if that wasn't horrible enough for Jasmine, guess what? She might have just lost the one thing she genuinely cared about. Rumor is Kirk is now asking for full custody of their kid, Kanan. That's correct, he's officially taking legal steps to make sure Jasmine has zero influence in their child's life. And honestly, after everything that's happened, he could actually win, because let's think about it. What judge is going to look at all this turmoil and decide that Jasmine is the stable, responsible mom? Exactly. And if Kirk gets his way, yeah, that's going to break Jasmine, because for all her flaws, the one thing she always hung on to was her connection to Kanan. She always used him as leverage, as a way to keep Kirk in her life. But if she loses that, then it's over for her. And let's not forget, this whole thing ain't just about Kirk and Jasmine, because currently other folks are getting drawn into the mess too. Word is part of Jasmine's own pals are turning on her. See, when you're constantly surrounded by drama, folks start becoming fatigued fairly rapidly, because now that Jasmine is officially in the hot seat, folks are distancing themselves swiftly. Even persons who used to be cool with her are suddenly going silence, not wanting to be linked with the mess. And honestly, that tells you all you need to know, because at the end of the day, Jasmine did this to oneself. She imagined she could manipulate the scenario, play the victim, and come out on top, but instead she lost everything. Her reputation doomed her, money suffering, her legal situation a horrible nightmare, and her association with Kirk and Kanan possibly gone forever. And what makes it much terrible, she has no one to blame except herself, because Kirk didn't go looking for this drama. Jasmine took it to his front door, literally, and now she's paying the price. And the lesson here: sometimes playing filthy games will get you exactly what you deserve. Jasmine thought she was untouchable. She thought she could do whatever she pleased with no consequences, but now she's learning the hard way that actions have consequences. And if she doesn't find a solution to cure this and fast, she might simply lose everything for good. So what do y'all think? Did Jasmine take it too far? Is there any way she can bounce back from this, or is this officially the end of her? Let me know what y'all think since this drama. Oh, it ain't over yet. If y'all thought this drama was outrageous, just wait, because things are just getting messier. Do you believe Jasmine can recover from this, or is this the final nail in the coffin? Drop your ideas in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and switch on those notifications so you never miss an update on this insane issue. Stay tuned because we've got all the latest tea approaching your way.